At the end of this video, you will realize why so many successful people such as Jordan Peterson, Ben Affleck, Dr. Andrew Huberman, Rich Roll, Daniel Radcliffe, Brian Rose, and Jack Canfield have chosen to live a sober life. Make sure you watch until the end because the last fact will shock you. Let's jump right into it. Number 10. Jordan Peterson explains that there is no such thing as a social lubricant. There is a common myth that drinking makes you more sociable and helps you become more comfortable in social situations. But according to psychiatrist and best-selling author Jordan Peterson, that is not true. He says that the idea that alcohol can help us socialize better is wrong, and those who drink excessively might just have low self-esteem. Peterson also points out that those who think drinking alcohol helps them socialize more tend to be the same people who have the most problems when they drink too much. For example, these individuals may say things they shouldn't or do things they'll regret later. Peterson insists that what appears to be a lack of inhibition caused by alcohol is actually just a reflection of poor self-control. Jordan Peterson has said that he doesn't drink alcohol, coffee, or sugar, and he stays away from processed food. Peterson explained why he avoids alcohol. He said, "I don't drink for two reasons. 1. It dulls the senses and clouds the mind, and 2. People get worse when they drink. Why would I want to take something that dulls the senses and clouds the mind and makes people worse? You know, I'm trying to do everything I can to operate at a reasonably high level of efficiency. So why would I take something that was developed originally as a pesticide? No." 9. Red wine. Are you someone who enjoys a glass of red wine with dinner every night? Well, if so, you might want to stop. According to research, red wine increases your risk of getting breast cancer by 14%. The study looked at almost 30,000 women over the age of 25 and discovered that those who drank one glass of red wine daily had a 17% increased risk of developing breast cancer. On the other hand, the women who had more than 3 glasses of red wine every day had a 28% higher chance of getting breast cancer. What's more, the risk was even greater for postmenopausal women. Those who drank between 1 and 3 glasses of red wine daily had a 21% higher risk of breast cancer, while those who had more than 3 glasses daily faced a 56% elevated risk. Breast cancer is the second most common cancer among women worldwide, accounting for 11.7% of all female cancers. It is important to note that this study did not prove causation, only an association. However, previous studies have already concluded that red wine consumption can lead to certain types of cancer. In 2021, researchers conducted a study that followed nearly 84,000 individuals over 25 years. They found that consuming 1 drink per day increased the risk of developing breast cancer by 5 to 15%. Another study involving more than 500,000 women showed that those who drank 2 to 5 alcoholic drinks per week had a 17% higher risk of developing breast cancer than non-drinkers. Furthermore, a meta-analysis of 47 studies found that weekly alcohol consumption increased the risk of developing breast cancer by 8. White wine. White wine is a popular choice among those who prefer a more refined taste. However, it comes with its own set of risks. If you enjoy a glass of white wine with your meal, you might want to reconsider. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that those who consumed 2 or more glasses of white wine daily were at a 22% higher risk of developing breast cancer compared to non. The risk was even higher for postmenopausal women at 39% higher. Additionally, white wine consumption was associated with a 14% increased risk of stomach cancer. These findings are supported by a large-scale study involving nearly 600,000 people. The research showed that men who regularly consumed 2 to 14 drinks per week had a 12% higher risk of developing breast cancer. Meanwhile, women who drank the same amount had a 9% higher risk. 7. Beer. Did you know that beer is linked to an increased risk of developing several cancers? According to research, it raises the chances of getting oral, esophageal, liver, colorectal, and stomach cancer. Scientists studied over 36,000 adults aged 20 and older and discovered that those who drank 2 or more alcoholic beverages daily were at a 20% higher risk of developing any type of cancer within 7 years. Moreover, heavy drinkers faced an 80% higher risk of oral cancer and a 44% higher risk of esophageal cancer. Excessive alcohol intake is responsible for about 20% of all cancers worldwide. That means that if you're thinking about having a few beers after a long day, you might want to consider the risks involved. 6. Liquor. Although liquor is the strongest type of alcohol, it is also the most commonly consumed. Research suggests that drinking liquor can raise your blood pressure, weaken your heart muscles, cause arrhythmias, and increase the risk of stroke and dementia. A recent study found that individuals who drank up to 14 alcoholic beverages per week had a 25% higher risk of developing breast cancer than non-drinkers. This finding is consistent with earlier research indicating that excessive alcohol consumption can lead to various cancers, including liver, colorectal, and stomach. In another study, scientists examined the relationship between alcohol consumption and the risk of developing head and neck cancers. Their findings revealed that consuming 14 alcoholic beverages weekly was associated with a 50% higher risk of developing these cancers. Additionally, scientists have linked liquor consumption to an increased risk of diabetes, liver disease, obesity, depression, and even certain types of dementia. If you decide to drink, please do so responsibly and in moderation. No. 5. Drinking age. Did you know that if you were born before 1993, you are less likely to binge drink compared to younger generations? A study conducted by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration showed that those born between 1993 and 2000 were twice as likely to engage in binge drinking than those born before 1993. This trend is attributed to the increasing popularity of hard seltzers and the normalization of binge drinking behavior in pop culture. As a result, young adults are now more likely to consume large amounts of alcohol in a short period. This pattern of drinking has been linked to an increased risk of developing alcohol use disorder, which can have serious consequences for physical and mental health. No. 4. Celebrities who have quit drinking alcohol. Many celebrities have publicly shared their reasons for quitting alcohol. Some do it for personal reasons, while others do it to prioritize their health and well-being. One famous individual who has been vocal about his decision to abstain from alcohol is Daniel Radcliffe, known for his role as Harry Potter. He stated that he never enjoyed drinking and felt no desire to experiment with it during his teenage years. Instead, he preferred sticking to soft drinks. Daniel believes that growing up in the public eye made him more aware of the potential downsides of alcohol consumption. Emma Watson, who played Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter series, also acknowledged that she does not drink alcohol. She explained that, although she respects those who choose to drink, it is not something that interests her. Similarly, actress and activist Ivana Lynch, who portrayed Luna Lovegood in the film series, does not drink alcohol due to personal reasons. By sharing their stories, these celebrities hope to normalize the idea that it's perfectly acceptable not to drink alcohol. They encourage others to make choices that align with their personal values and priorities, without feeling the need to conform to societal expectations. Number 3. Famous personalities. Several famous personalities have chosen to stay away from alcohol. Comedian and actor Rich Roll has been sober for the past 16 years. He credits his decision to quit drinking with improving his health and overall quality of life. Rich was once addicted to alcohol and drugs, but he turned his life around after hitting rock bottom. He now follows a plant-based diet and exercises regularly, which has helped him lose over 135 pounds and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Brian Rose, founder of the award-winning men's grooming brand Ministry of Wax, is another prominent figure who has given up alcohol. He claims that quitting drinking helped him enhance his productivity and achieve his goals. After becoming sober, Brian experienced a significant improvement in various areas of his life, including business, relationships, and mental well-being. Hollywood actor Ben Affleck is also known for being a teetotaler. Despite being surrounded by alcohol during his time on the set of the movie Gone Girl, Ben chose not to drink and has maintained his sobriety ever since. His decision was influenced by his friendship with actor and activist Casey Affleck, who has been sober for many years. In fact, Casey even served as Ben's best man at his wedding, and has provided support and guidance to help him navigate the challenges of maintaining sobriety in the public eye. No. 2. Study shows that you will live longer if you don't drink. According to a study, giving up alcohol can significantly increase your lifespan. Scientists analyzed data from over 16,000 people and discovered that those who abstained from alcohol lived an average of 14 years, longer than those who drank moderately. Moreover, the study showed that individuals who consumed 1 to 2 alcoholic beverages daily had a 20 lower life expectancy compared to non-drinkers. Excessive alcohol consumption can lead to various health issues such as heart disease, stroke, liver disease, and certain types of cancer, which can shorten a person's lifespan. On the other hand, abstaining from alcohol can help individuals avoid these health problems and potentially extend their lives. No one study shows that you are more successful if you don't drink alcohol. A recent survey conducted by Business Insider revealed that some of the world's most successful people, such as Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, Jeff Weiner, E. Stanley Druckenmiller, Jack Canfield, Oprah Winfrey, and Sir Richard Branson do not drink alcohol. The study suggests that there is a correlation between success and abstaining from alcohol consumption. However, it is important to note that correlation does not necessarily imply causation. Just because some successful people don't drink doesn't mean that not drinking causes success. Other factors such as genetics, personality traits, upbringing, and environment also play a role. Nevertheless, the study highlights an interesting relationship between alcohol consumption and success worth exploring further. It is possible that individuals who choose not to drink alcohol are more likely to prioritize their health and well-being, which can lead to increased productivity, focus, and efficiency, ultimately contributing to their success in various endeavors. Thank you for watching.